Aquí está.
Oh, yeah!
So now he's not there.
Should have believed in him more.
Hi, what you're about to see is one of the most beautiful and complicated rescues we have ever performed. A couple of weeks ago, I saw a viral post on Board Panda and many other viral sites telling the story of Greek Hachiko, a dog that had been living by the side of the road for 2 years at precisely the same spot where his owner died. The dog was there mourning his dead owner. When I saw it, I thought, what a beautiful story, how moving. I also thought, this dog doesn't want to be there. This dog needs to be out of there because he's going to be crashed by a car. What made it worse was that millions of people had watched this video and everybody was making their own stories in their heads, but no one was moving a finger. So I thought, we're going to go there, we're going to get the dog. What follows now is what happens the day we went. And this is, I tell you, it's an incredible story. You have to see it. Please, I also want to remind you that this is a video that is not for entertaining purposes. What we're trying to do is we're trying to save lives worldwide. To do this, we need you. I have created a support page on Patreon. There's a link here. You can go there and you can join us. If you want to help us save lives, please join us on Patreon. But anyway, here it is, the rescue of Greek Hachiko. We landed in Athens this morning. We are in Greece. We flew overnight from Valencia. It's been a long flight, we're really tired. We're here because a week ago I saw a news report, a story that went viral in Spain, telling the story of the Greek Hachiko. This is this dog that has been living by the side of the road for the past 2 years because his owner died in that precise spot. So he keeps on going back to the same place. The locals are feeding him, but somehow they find beautiful and endearing the story that he always goes back to the same spot. So he's there. They're feeding him, he doesn't want to move. But the thing is that his owner is never going to come back. And this dog is living by the side of the road on a curb. He's going to die any day now. It's a miracle that he's still alive after 2 years. So the news caught on the story. It's a beautiful, endearing story. But no one has thought, hold on a second, this dog is there, he's gonna die. His owner is not coming back. This is a beautiful story, but I think it's gonna be really beautiful if we turn it around. So we've come to Greece to find that dog and to get him home. So we're now on the ferry to the island of Hydra. In there we're gonna meet someone very special. Her name is Valia. Valia is a YouTuber. She runs a YouTube channel called The Orphan Pet.
I am Valia and I'm from Athens, Greece. And Greece is a country where the strays are too many, the shelters are packed and adoptions are rare.
She's a rescuer herself. She's very well known in the animal rescue community and she's going to help us go and find that dog. Hopefully I will be able to convince her to come with us on that journey. We need a local contact and she will be great. Let's see what she has to say. Hey, Valia!
Viktor!
How are you? So great to meet you.
So nice to meet you. It's you.
It's me.
Oh my god.
It's me. How are you?
Very nice to meet you.
Wow, so what are you doing here? You're on holiday? You're spending some time?
I'm never on holiday.
Oh,
Well, I am. Not really.
This is a beautiful place.
It is beautiful.
I was here 20 years ago.
You were?
20 years, yeah.
I was here
In the old
25.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the old days.
It's nice. Yeah.
Nothing has changed. And they're still doing the thing with the donkeys.
Kind of this is what I'm here for.
Okay.
Well, the problem with the island is that there are no cars. So the only way to get building material, to get fridges or any electric devices up in the houses or to move the trash, it's donkeys or mules. And also they are used in tourism, so there are a lot of campaigns asking the muleteers at least to respect their living conditions and their working conditions, that they work less hours, that they don't carry so much weight, stuff like that, that they have access to food and at least water when they're working or shade. They usually don't.
I read about the problems in Santorini. They were carrying
Same
huge
thing.
tourists.
Yes.
The same?
It's the same. The problem is that they were always using those islands because there was no other way to transport anything.
So
And
this is
now,
the
apart from
traditional
that,
way to
it is kind of tradition. Apart from that, now they're also using tourism. So apart from carrying, tourist luggage, everything you can get, donkey or mule tours around the islands and everything.
Anyway, how are your dogs?
Ah,
I follow you on YouTube. This is great, I tell you. You have the 3 cutest animals.
Thank you. They are the 3 cutest animals.
You have the tiny bulldog. What's her name? That's a girl, right?
The bulldog.
The bulldog.
Laura.
Wow, she's the
The
boss.
full name is Laura Clara González Villaseñor.
Oh my God, she has more
Yes.
surnames than me.
Yes. Because she's very important, so she has 2 first
Yeah,
names, middle name. and-
yeah. In Spain it's the same. The
Yes.
more important you are, the more surnames you have.
So Laura is very important. She's
Yeah,
the one
she
with the
has-
4
she has
names.
4 or 5.
The other ones have 1.
Okay, wow. So we're gonna go back to Athens later. I mean, hopefully I get to meet them because I only see them on YouTube. And it's,
Yes. No, you should meet them.
You guys-
We're very excited about meeting you too.
you
Tell
guys,
them about-
you guys, you guys have to see her channel. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. This is the life of an animal rescuer and a communicator in Greece. It's a beautiful one. I'll give you the link later. You can have a look.
I'm blushing. Okay, that's enough. Anyway, welcome.
Bye.
I'm sorry that it's so hot.
Salud.
Salud. Bienvenidos. Sí.
Tell us a little bit about your channel, your involvement in animal welfare. How did it all started?
It all started one day when I found my dog Apollo. He was abandoned right in front of my apartment. So I did what I thought I should do. So I just picked him from the street and brought him home. And that's how it started. I just did a video about him because he was scared, he was abused, he was an abandoned hunting dog, wouldn't hunt, whatever. So I did a small video about him doing, simple commands. He was an adult. He was an abused dog. I really believed in him. Now I believe in every abandoned, abused dog. I started volunteering at my local charity, doing videos for them, and that's it. And here we are with you.
And she now has close to 200,000 people. I mean, I know how difficult it is to get to that number.
It is when you're on your own. But yeah, okay, I'm very, I still can't believe it. I like that.
Are you
Thank
happy?
you, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very happy. I'm very happy and I really, really love what I do.
Is your channel the only one of its kind in Greece? How is
Not
it- how is
really,
it-
I would like to think that it's unique, maybe. It's the only one that has maybe such a wide range of topics and wide audience, I think.
Are there any shelters, any other organizations that you like or enjoy or?
Oh, many. I
Follow.
try to support and usually I do videos. I might do some blog posts or take photos. Try to support anyone I can who is normal because there are people like everywhere. Okay, so anyone who has the same ideas like we have and believes in the same things, yes, I try to support them any way I can. So I travel a bit. It's not easy, especially in the countryside. In Greece, it's a big countryside. This is mainly, basically one city, which is Athens. The outskirts of Athens start being rural, and as you move from there, it's a big, more rural area where animal welfare is an unknown word, literally.
What do you think of the case that we're here for? We came we saw this report on the news. It went viral about this Greek Hachiko, and I was so sad because I imagined this dog living there for 2 years, waiting for the owner, never to come back, and he's never gonna come back. And no one is doing anything about him. They just like him there.
Yes,
What do you think?
I don't know. I think in a way they're trying to imitate, because it was presented as the Greek Hachiko, which of course, whichever dog stays put in a place where he was abandoned or in a place where something happened, it's a Hachiko. So it's easy to present a story this way because it goes viral and it's very emotional. It's very human-centered also as a story because it has to do with the person also who died, not just with the dog. Because with 4, 5, we don't know the numbers exactly, but 4 or 5 million stray dogs in Greece.
5.
So much focus on one dog on the part of the mainstream media. It has to be something that, it's different than all the other dogs.
But those kind of stories, they really attract people's attention, and I think
do.
they have the potential to change people's minds. This is why we rescue the animals we rescue.
Yes, because every animal you rescue is like an ambassador for all the rest. Because you can't rescue them all. But you can make this one animal with this particular very emotional story like an ambassador, and maybe change people's minds about abandoned dogs, about dogs who have suffered loss, about dogs who have been hurt, abused, whatever. So they symbolize all the rest, and all the rest are millions, and in the world, almost a billion.
You think it's gonna be easy to find him?
I hope so. I hope so. I believe in you.
You believe in us. This is great.
I mean,
we believe in us ourselves,
really,
but it's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, he deserves better. I guess it's emotional. I guess the people like to tell and retell this story about his sitting there next to that little church thing that we built when someone was killed on the road.
Yeah, because that structure is something that is built when there is an accident.
Yes,
right?
yes, when there is an accident. Usually you can build it when you survive it also, but normally, and that's how you know when if the road is very dangerous, you see a lot of them. Maybe there aren't any signs, sharp turn, sharp left or whatever, but there are a lot of these, knock on wood, anyway.
Also, when you and I communicated for the first time last week,
when I didn't believe it was you.
Ah, yeah. Well, that's another story. Things that sometimes people don't believe it's me. They were like, "Is this really you, Viktor?" And like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I have to say this, that he is actually a very honest and very trusting person.
No, but we also spoke about this other dog in the south, it's Kalamata, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What's happening
Kalamata
with this dog? I mean, the pictures look terrible. The jaw was broken, and they told me that he had heartworm, worms inside the heart.
Yes, I happened to be there because I was trying to do a video. I interviewed some of the volunteers, so I happened to be there when he was brought in, and this lady brought him. So I can't really get the story straight exactly. I think he was a stray, and then they rehomed him, and then the new owners abandoned him again, or something like that. Somewhere in between all that, his jaw was broken, and he got heartworm.
Wow.
Yeah,
So-
he's so small,
Yeah, I saw it. It's like a cocker, right? Or a cocker mix or something.
Yeah. And even you get those shelters with hundreds of dogs. The majority are, mixed breed, mid-size, like 20, 30, 40 kilos. And suddenly when you get the little ones, they're all dogs, of course, and we love them all. But those little ones, like, oh my god, it's just so small. It's such a big world.
The thing with this doggy is that not only he has the jaw broken, he also has heartworm. Unless we get him, this dog is gonna die there. And I've seen pictures, and I know they're doing a wonderful job. They're really trying hard, but this dog is just not gonna make it. So we're gonna try to go back to Spain with both dogs. It's not sure that we're gonna be able to even find one, but we're definitely gonna do our best.
I believe in you, you're gonna do it. You see, some dogs don't know how lucky they are. Because they're now, somewhere off on the street, hungry, thirsty, whatever, been there for years. But there's Viktor Larkhill, who is planning on, going to rescue them.
Sometimes people are
They
shocked.
don't know how lucky they are.
Yeah, well, I really hope it works. Sometimes people are shocked when they find out that we are going there just for them. But, oh well, it's a brave new world, I would say.
Thank you for coming to Greece.
Before you say anything, this guy is staying here. I can't carry a plane load of cats. Okay? Don't ask me again. It was wonderful to meet Valia. We spent a few hours with her in the island of Hydra, and she really helped us getting a grasp with the reality here and what we're gonna face tomorrow. I really hope that tomorrow she can join us on this journey to rescue this poor dog. But we'll see. She's really busy. She's about to send a dog to the United States, and she's incredibly busy at the time. So we'll see. Now we're driving. We're gonna stay in a very special place. I have a few friends from a previous life, and one of them has lent me his apartment. I think it's a really nice gesture. I haven't seen the guy for many years, but when he heard that I was coming to Athens, he said, look, I have a place, it's empty at the moment, stay there with your friends. So I thought, okay, that's gonna save us some money, so we're gonna stay there. Let's see. ¿Dónde estamos?
¿Quién es tu amigo?
¿Pero qué es esto?
¿A qué se dedica tu amigo?
No sé. Espérate, 60, aquí es.
Es aquí.
Sí, es aquí. Hey guys, I mean, look, it's interesting, but it's a nice thing my friend did.
But be careful. Okay, safe house.
Madre mía.
Wow. ¿Qué es esto? I'm gonna contact him. This is great. This is really great. It's a nice thing. Look, Sandra will stay there. You stay there. I stay there. But it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so great.
And look at this shot. Look at this. Is this? What the hell is this? Is this a shot?
Oye, yo
Public
cuando
shower.
me bañe, vosotros abajo, hay un bar o algo.
Madre mía. ¿Qué pasó? Steve is great.
Little present for you.
He left a bottle for us. Yeah, it's great.
Un bonito detalle.
Amazing, really?
Yeah.
Great. What about the views? This is so weird. Espera, le voy a decir algo. I'm gonna tell Steve something that we're here and this is.
La base de operaciones. Como toca, ¿eh?
Yeah. Look, I met Steve in Africa many years ago, and he was doing intelligence supports, or that's what he told me. Very interesting. Sometimes he would call me from Africa. Sometimes he'll call me from Southeast Asia, from Russia, and years ago I heard that he was based here in Athens. We're going to go pick up Valia. She's gonna join us on this trip today. We're gonna rescue this dog no matter what. We have to find him. It's gonna be really difficult, but we're gonna get there. But now first we have to get out of this place. This is a mess. Look at this. That was my parking spot. Viktor. To Valia's house. So excited. The girl is great. Really nice.
Hola.
Madre mía. ¿Quién eres? Madre mía.
Hola.
Descansaron.
Sí.
My partner Rob.
Buenos días.
Very nice to meet you.
Hoy, Sergio.
Hey, how are we? Okay?
Nice to meet you.
Anno Vasiliki. Vamos a Anno Vasiliki.
Así decía el artículo que era.
We're going to Anno Vasiliki, Chalkeia. Este, ¿no?
Sí, supuestamente sí, está cerca de acá, cruzamos la puente cuando lleguemos. Y después... Sí.
Pues aquí está. Vámonos. From Athens to Anno Vasiliki. To Anno Vasiliki. Let's go. Vámonos.
Espero que esté allá, ¿eh?
Estará. Estará. Eres un gato. Puedes pedir ayuda para ese perro. Me quiero imaginar una niña, un retito.
¿Cómo?
Que quemarte. Valia, this time I have noticed there are less dogs. Last time I was in Athens, it was 20 years ago. And I don't see as many dogs as I saw before.
In the downtown, you mean?
Yeah, downtown.
See, 20 years ago, to tell you the truth, I don't know, but I know that they collected them all before the Olympic Games, which happens, not the first place this happens. They need to clean everything up and clear their streets, so they're annoying. So I don't really know that story very well, but I know that eventually volunteers stepped in and they took them to a shelter. So those dogs left the center then, and now these ones are new ones that suddenly appeared. Maybe they're less because it's so hot, so they keep hiding. There are not that many actually.
I remember those two dogs. There was one Canelos, and he was like an anarchist dog.
Yes.
He was always okay, and then there was another one after. Lucanicos.
He was the same. They looked alike also. I think they had the same color. They did the same thing. It was the riot anarchist dogs.
They were very famous.
Yes, very. Especially the last one. Well, I remember Lucanicos because he was the last one. Canelos, I was younger. There aren't so many photos and videos of him. I think.
Incredible doggies.
They were amazing. They were like people.
And I think people like them because they always took the right side of the fight. We're heading to Patra to try to rescue this dog, the Greek Hachiko. That I don't know if he even has a name. We're gonna have to look into this. But what do you think we're gonna find?
You see, there was no mention of the dog's name.
No. Unbelievable.
There wasn't. Yeah, maybe they didn't know. I hope that he's there. I don't know if he's near that village that is mentioned in the article, or he's like between villages or in the middle of the road, which looks like he's gonna be run over. It's a very dangerous place to live in. I hope he's there.
I really hope that he's there. I mean,
he looks friendly and very sweet.
We are ready to
a bit insecure.
Yeah.
He looked in that.
Yeah, he was like shy. Yeah. We're ready to give him a great life. If he's there, I promise you, his life is gonna change like you wouldn't believe it. But we're also ready not to find him. There's also a chance that he's not gonna be there. So this mission might end up in failure after all.
No.
I mean, seriously,
it happens.
Really, guys, if you're watching this, we don't know how this is gonna end.
No, this happens a lot, and you get a call or you see a dog or whatever. You want to go rescue, and they tell you he's there. You can drive for 3-4 hours. It's like a wild goose chase. You never know. It's just a dog on the street. You don't know if he's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Anything happens.
I know many people that are gonna be watching this are gonna say, especially after what happened to us the other day in Tunisia when we went to rescue two kitties, they're gonna say that this is not worth it, that this is ridiculous efforts. And do you think this is good for something, or are you one of those ones who think that this is crazy?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, look, I've driven hours and hours for one particular dog. It's always worth it, especially for this one animal whose life you change.
When you see these stories and you connect with the animal and his circumstance, it's really difficult to forget them. I mean, I get lots of letters from people who ask me to help certain animals all around the world, and they please help this dog. Nobody tells me help the dogs. That's not. We're humans. We get focused on stories and or specific animals. I don't know. I mean, I really think that this is a good thing. Es verdad.
¿Cuál está el resultado de eso?
ahora.
Que no puedas desde aquí.
I'm trying to find something appealing for the dog and there's nothing, but look what we got. Cat food. They love the smell. So maybe one of those is gonna work. Let me see, but it's close. This is gonna work. If he's there, when he sees this, he's mine. We're getting close. Only 10 minutes, 12 minutes to where the dog is supposed to be. I'm so stressed. I have no idea what we're gonna find. I have no idea if he's gonna be there. Nafactos, no? Isn't that the one? No.
No.
Rita, Mesologi, tampoco.
Maybe this way. This is the way we came in before.
This is the way.
There's another roundabout.
This is supposed to be the way. So what happened? You think he's gonna be there?
I don't know. I hope he has to be there. Where else would he be? Come on, he has to be there.
Yeah, what happened if yesterday a car ran him over? What happened if he's already dead? Well, I mean, okay, he's already
They
dead.
say he's been there. Yeah, no. They say he's been there. They say he's been there for 18 months.
18 months.
So if he has remained alive for 18 months and he was, run over yesterday, I don't know.
Yeah. So, okay, well,
Can't be that unlucky.
no, we can't be that like.
Not even a dog can be that unlucky.
No. Please keep an eye,
Sweetheart.
Sandra. Keep an eye, okay?
Yeah, we don't know on which side of the street.
It's a turn. It's a turn that bends to the left. Remember the video? So it was the turn of bending to the left. So there was a side, is mountain side bending to the left. So it could be like something like this. Así, mira, podría ser algo así.
Podría-
Hay un montón de casetas así, ¿eh? Nos vamos a llevar una confusión.
Sí, así es.
Wow, there's been so many accidents here. You can see there are lots of remembrances for people that died on this road. There's lots of them. We are driving between the mountain and the sea. There's a 100-meter cliff over here, and this is where this dog lives. And people are so happy. Oh, the Greek Hachiko, the Greek Hachiko. The Greek Hachiko? How can you do this? It's a turn like this, es una curva como esta. Mira. Ahí murió alguien. Buah. En España ponemos flores y así, aquí ponen capillas. Sí. Vale, fija, okay. Just please have a look. And they say that it was near an animal shelter. So if you see an animal shelter sign, that's the way. I don't know. It's a turn like this. Wow, this is so
We
stressful.
won't see a sign for an animal shelter. Sign for the nearest village, probably.
Okay. The thing is that I know if people know that we're going to get this dog, they will create problems. They won't let us have him. They would rather. Anyway, I don't want to think about it.
You know that there is this movement in Greece that it speaks for, the animals belong on the streets and that we steal them when we rescue them. And you get that. You go get the dog and you're like, what are you doing to this dog? Leave it there. It belongs here. It doesn't belong to you. ¿Sabes?
Mira. Vinos River. ¿Esto es la nueva o la vieja? Esto me parece que esto parece la vieja.
Es el mapa, pero no vamos a Evinos, vamos a este pueblo supuestamente.
Claro, vamos al pueblo, pero está en la carretera que va al río, me dijiste, ¿no?
Sí, eso decían.
Pues vamos a ver por aquí. Espérate.
Vamos a ver por aquí, si no volvemos.
Después volvemos. Es que me parece, mira. Mira. Aquí está.
¡Ay, bien!
This is the spot. Wait. this is the spot. This is claro,
No,
esta
es por eso que no quiero
Estará escondido en una sobra. Sí, está vivo.
Vale, espérate, vamos a ir solo Sergio y yo, ¿vale? O veniros, pero no hagáis mucho ruido. Look, we found the place. This is it. We found it. This is where this dog lives. So now he's not there. So we have to find a place where he could be. Esperamos. Ah, no, he's there. Está ahí. No os mováis. Está ahí. Ábreme, espérate, a ver, voy yo. Dejadme que voy yo solo, ¿vale?
Está ahí atrás.
Hola. Ven aquí. Cuidado. Hola. Here's the boy. So here's the boy. Increíble. ¿Was it worth it o no? Qué bueno, se meó, no pasa nada. Sí, antes de que nos vean. Vámonos. Pues.
Should have believed in him more. Not the dog, I mean.
We're gonna leave a note for the people that have been taking care of him. Vamos a dejar una nota para la persona que lo ha estado cuidando, ¿vale? Nos hemos llevado al perrito. No te preocupes, estará muy bien. Contactaremos al periódico.
Vale, sí.
¿Vale?
Sí,
no te preocupes,
sí,
estará
claro.
muy bien. Lo verás muy pronto.
Okay.
Qué fuerte.
Buah, increíble. So we have left a note for the people that took care of him, telling him not to worry. We got the dog. We couldn't leave him here, and we are promising him that we will call the newspaper, the local newspaper, and we will tell them where he is and what happened. This is so great. Look, we've done great things, but this is one of the best. This is one of the best we've ever done. So happy. It's good, huh? And guys, thanks to all of you who help us get over here and do this, because this is thanks to you. Ahora sí, qué guapo.
Así como lo haces, como la haces, impresionante. How did you know where to turn? See, we should be looking, but the driver spotted him.
That was great. Valia.
Cariño.
Thank you.
Thank you. Estoy feliz.
Incredible. We are so happy. Unbelievable. And now we are going to save another dog. I will tell you more about this tomorrow. But before you go, I want you to see how this story ends. I'm going to show you what happens when we get to our home in Spain. This is Hachiko's new life.
Can't get enough of this. Being with you is like never ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this. Being with you is a never-ending sunshine. You got your high heels on, and I'm wearing my worn-out jeans. What could go wrong? Sipping on a beer, sing along to our favorite songs. All I want is you. You make my world spin round and round. Sometimes I don't know what to do, 'cause my heart starts racing when I'm with you. Can't get enough of this. Being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this. Being with you is a never-ending sunshine. A never-ending sunshine.
I cannot tell you how many difficulties we had to rescue this dog. We had to face all conceptions of animal rescue. We had to face people who didn't want him to be rescued because they thought the story was cute, because they believed that by mourning his owner, he was expressing his wish. The fact is that Hachiko needed a home. He needed to be out of danger, and it's our obligations as human beings and as animal rescue to do precisely that. So guys, if you want to help us save lives, please join us on Patreon, and don't forget that Hachiko needs a home. My email address is all throughout the video. Write to me, tell me all about you and your family, and let's find him a beautiful home. And please don't forget, share this video, social media, Twitter, send it to Bored Panda, send it to Newsweek, let the world know what we did. Thank you very much.
But the medicine, yeah.